Gunther, whatever you want to call him, the former Walter, now the new Intercontinental Champion, beating Ricochet in a very good match. The right result, the only outcome you could have done. I'm in full favor of this. Will he turn the championship around? It remains to be seen. I mean, the championship has not been defended on pay-per-view since WrestleMania 37, which was well over a year ago at this point. Completely ridiculous. Will Walter be able to take the championship to new heights that it hasn't seen in years? Probably not, just due to how they view that championship. But listen, the report right now is that they're high on Walter. They're very high on him, his in-ring ability, that he got into shape, that he moved to the U.S., that he's dedicated to this whole thing. I think that's great. Vince is finally starting to see what we've known all this time, is that Walter is fantastic. So to see him as champion makes me very happy, even if that championship is as meaningful as the belt around my waist right now.
Yeah, I think putting the belt on Gunther, I mean, I think it's the right direction. I like Ricochet, but I mean, the guy just never seemed to ever get booked correctly. Like, they're coming out with, like, the reports, like, oh, babyface number one's Ricochet. Guy was never on TV. The guy was a champion. They, like, won the belt, and then you never saw him again. So, I mean, I like Ricochet, but, I mean, I think if you're going to go all the way with Walter, Gunther, or whatever you're going to call him, I think, putting the belt on it makes sense. I mean, he's had a good start to his SmackDown career, putting the IC belt on him, being basically the top champion of SmackDown just because Roman's never there. I mean, I like that. I mean, Ricochet, I don't know. I like Ricochet. He just doesn't, just the way that they booked him, I mean, he can't be the main champion on your show. No one would fucking care. So, putting on Gunther, I love it, and we'll see where it goes there. I actually really like what they've done with Ludwig so far, so I think they've been a good little pairing and just keep him adding up wins, and we'll see what goes from there. But, I mean, keeping him on the show will obviously be important and featuring him weekly.
Yeah, shockingly, this has actually worked out well. I'm not going to say they were right, because I would still prefer Imperium on the main roster as a unit. But, I mean, they've worked out well with Ludwig or whatever they're calling him now. I know they changed the name twice, or 3 times, actually. I think he's worked out well as the mouthpiece for Gunther, and he's still being able to talk as Gunther. Like, we still hear from him. But still, I think it's great. Like, he's been kind of like his side piece as the manager for Gunther, whatever you want to call him. And Fabian Eichner's still in NXT. I'm hoping he gets some single spotlight. Any thoughts on his repackaging on Tuesday's show as Giovanni Vinci? I mean, the whole Tyler Breeze knockoff shit where he's smiling is fucking dumb. But the guy's in-ring ability, I think, speaks for itself.
Oh, yeah, he's great in the ring. I mean, we'll see where it goes with the repackaging. I mean, I thought he was good as Fabian Eichner. Obviously, he went in a different direction. I think his real name's Fabian. I think that's his real name anyway, so obviously he can't be doing that with WWE. No anymore. Can't have fun, so. I mean, I think it is what it is. I mean, I think the gimmick is just, I mean, not my favorite, but I think he's good enough for the ring that, like, I think a lot of the guys at NXT have these gimmicks to maybe, like, cover up how their in-ring ability is, but I think he's good enough for the ring that he can move past the gimmick. And, I mean, eventually I think his hard work and his ability will kind of outshine the gimmick itself. So I have no complaints on that aspect. And I just wanted to circle back on the whole Ludwig thing. I think it would be perfect for him as well. Like, now that Gunther's champion, like, you can have like a baby face, like, oh, I want to face him. Like, oh, you know what? You're not yet. Like, they feed him the Ludwig first. Like, they make them like. So we're not getting Walter wrestling every week. You could have, like, if the next challenge, oh, you want to face Gunther? Well, you have to prove it, and then he just beat up on Ludwig. So I think that can be better than, like you said, he is a mouthpiece, but also can kind of work on that aspect as well. Like, you don't need to see Walter losing. You can just have Ludwig kind of be that guy. Yeah,
no, I agree. I think he's going to work out well as, like, his, not stepping stone, but like his, the body to beat up before they get to the champion, as you mentioned. So, I like that. I think it's a good role for him. He could talk. He's good in the ring as well. It's not like he's bad. So,
no, he's good too. I like him a lot.
Yeah, I think that's the perfect role for him.